All right, let's open the dossier, shall we? We're diving deep into the secret conflict at the very heart of the novel Capital 55. And let me tell you, this is a shadow war like no other. It's not fought for land or resources. It's a battle for the very soul of global power itself.
Wow. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That one line, it sets the stage for everything. We're not talking about old-school espionage with guns and secret documents. No. This is a whole new kind of New World Order, one that's built on a weapon that's way more insidious. Desire.
So, you gotta be asking, who are the architects of this world ruled by desire? Well, it's time to pull back that velvet curtain and introduce you to the secret society pulling all the strings. They call themselves the 99 Club.
Okay, so what is the 99 Club exactly? Well, you see it right there. This isn't your typical shadowy group. Their whole method is what makes them so terrifyingly effective. See, they don't blackmail people with threats. They bind them with pleasure. They go after the most powerful figures on the planet and give them the one thing they secretly crave more than anything else, pure, unadulterated worship. And in that feeling of being a god, that's where the club finds its total control.
All right, let's crack open our first intelligence file. We're going deep inside the club's core philosophy. It's something they call the Velvet Dominion.
And this quote from the club's mysterious founder, Alexander Voss, it captures their entire strategy in one sentence. It's not about grabbing power for yourself. It's about making yourself so damn desirable that power literally begs to be in your hands. It completely flips our whole understanding of control on its head, doesn't it?
So how do they actually do it? How do they ensnare these people? Well, it's this chillingly methodical four-step playbook. Step 1 is the dossier. They learn everything about you, every secret desire, every hidden fear. Then comes the seduction. This is where they build you up, a ritual of pure worship to make you feel like a god on earth. Next up, the hook. You get the invitation. It comes with a $10 million price tag. Oh, and by the way, they've been secretly recording everything. And if that's not enough to seal the deal, they move to the final, most twisted step, the trauma bond. They create a crisis, a scandal, an attack, you name it, and then they swoop in as your only savior. It's diabolical.
And if you're picturing some smoky back room, forget it. This is where it all goes down. We're talking custom Gulfstream jets, completely soundproofed, bathed in this surreal red light. At 40,000 feet, this is where the world's most powerful people are turned into the club's most valuable assets, all while flying high above the very world they're about to secretly control.
But of course, a force like the 99 Club can't go unopposed, right? So now we're opening our second file in this shadow war. And this one is about the rival faction that wants to do one thing and one thing only: burn the club's velvet empire to the ground. Meet the Aurora Circle.
And wow, the contrast in philosophy is just stark. These are the words of Dr. Elena Kraus, the founder of the Aurora Circle. I mean, think about it. Where the 99 Club whispers, Aurora screams. Where the club seeks to control, Aurora wants to shatter everything. This is not about seduction. This is about purification through beautiful, violent chaos.
So yeah, the Aurora Circle is basically the 99 Club's dark mirror image. They target the exact same elites, but their goal is the polar opposite. They have zero interest in control. They want to break these people, and they want to do it publicly. We're talking leaks, deep fakes, massive scandals, even bombings, whatever it takes to expose the rot and just accelerate the total collapse of the system.
And really, this chart boils the entire conflict down perfectly. On one side, you've got the 99 Club. Their method? Seduction and control. Their goal? A velvet dominion. On the other side, the Aurora Circle. Their method? Exposure and chaos. Their goal? A purifying fire. It's two founders, two completely opposing philosophies, with our entire planet as their battlefield.
So where did all this animosity come from? I mean, this level of opposition, it has to be personal, right? Well, you're not going to believe it, but it all goes back to a forbidden love affair in Cold War Berlin between the two founders, Voss and Kraus. But when the wall fell, Kraus betrayed Voss, choosing her ideology over their love. That one choice just shattered them both, setting them on these two radically different paths and ultimately leading them to create these rivaled organizations to fight a proxy war against one another.
And that quote just hits the nail on the head. This massive global shadow conflict with all the shootouts and burning buildings and political machinations, it's not just about ideology. At its very core, it's a lover's quarrel, just one that's been scaled up to apocalyptic proportions. It's the tragic, vengeful fallout of a single broken heart.
Okay, so this has all been a bit abstract, right? Let's ground this whole philosophical war in a really concrete example. We're going to look at a case study of how these two factions literally clash over a single high-value target.
And here is the pawn in their great game, Senator Hank Hiklin. On the surface, he's a powerful conservative titan. But underneath, he's widowed, he's lonely, and he is terrified of becoming irrelevant. And that combination of pride and vulnerability, well, it makes him the absolute perfect mark for both sides. He is vulnerable enough for the 99 Club's seduction, and he's a big enough symbol for the Aurora Circle to want to tear down.
And this is the moment the shadow war stops being shadows and explodes into the open. Both factions send their top field operatives to the senator's isolated ranch in Tennessee. What was supposed to be a quiet recruitment, or maybe a simple blackmail op, turns into an all-out firefight. A quiet country retreat becomes a battlefield, with the senator trapped right in the middle of it.
Just listen to this quote from Aurora's lead operative. It's absolutely chilling because it clarifies their goal so perfectly. See, killing the senator, that's too easy. It's too clean. They want to dismantle him, piece by piece, in the public eye. They want to create a scandal so massive it sends shockwaves through the entire political system. Because for them, a broken man is a far, far more powerful weapon than a dead one.
And that violent clash at the ranch, that was just the spark. The battle for one man's soul quickly ignites into a full-scale war for the future of the entire world.
And the climax. I mean, the sheer audacity is just breathtaking. The Aurora Circle doesn't just leak some document or create a scandal. No, they launch a direct physical assault on the White House on Christmas Eve with the goal of burning the most powerful symbol in the Western world to the ground.
But here's the checkmate. Here is the absolute genius of the 99 Club. While Aurora is busy creating all this fire and chaos, the club uses that very chaos to its own advantage. They swoop in to rescue the president from the attack, an attack they probably knew was coming and allowed to happen. In doing so, they create the ultimate trauma bond and secure absolute control over the most powerful man on the planet. They literally turned Aurora's biggest attack into their own greatest victory. And so, in the end, we're left with the novel's central burning question. In this epic battle that was born from a broken heart, what's going to win? Will it be the quiet, seductive control of desire, or will the purifying fire of chaos cleanse it all? The answer to that question, well, that's what will decide who gets to forge the real new world order.